The following video comes from James Fodder, who recently bought a doll from a secondhand store. Apparently, the doll is worth a lot more than what the store was selling it for. For this reason, James had bought the doll. However, ever since bringing it home, strange things have been happening. From hearing strange noises at night, to seeing doors open and close on their own. James suspects that the doll might be responsible for the unusual activity in his house. And so, he decides to record the doll in front of a camera inside an empty room. He hopes to capture footage of something that would prove it's haunted. Initially, nothing odd is captured in the first few days of recording. But then one night, something very strange happens. Now the camera that he uses is programmed to move wherever it picks up movement. So if something moves, it will point to that object. We can see it doing that in this footage. But strangely, the camera pans around the room as though it's picking up movement from somewhere. This is what was captured. Could it be that the camera is detecting an unseen presence? Or is it just not functioning properly? Although it's likely that there's a problem with the camera, something really creepy happens 2 nights later inside the room, which has made him think that the camera was actually picking up something. James is away from home when the following happens. He writes, "Just wow, I've been leaving the closets open in case anyone thinks I'm hiding inside. I don't even know what to say." This is what was captured. Out of James's bathroom comes out what appears to be a dark, shapeless figure. It seems to dart across the floor before disappearing from sight. James believes that this may have been the apparition that was being picked up earlier by the camera. He also thinks that this mysterious figure might be attached to the doll. Ever since then, he's been filming more at night. Little does he know that he would eventually capture something more terrifying than this. James is sleeping in his room upstairs when the following happens. All of a sudden, the doll moves on its own. It appears to move for just a few seconds before abruptly stopping. Feeling very unsettled, James posts the footage online to see if anyone could explain this video. It's not sure if he'll continue to hold on to this doll, given what occurred, but it might be best if he keeps it locked up inside this room, as an occurrence like this definitely warrants it. As always, what are your thoughts on this? Had something paranormal occurred? Or had something else happened? The following video shows a priest who's about to give a sermon when something really creepy happens. Although not much info is given on the video, the title of the clip says it all, which reads, "A priest is about to give a speech, but immediately hears screams." The clip is pretty unsettling to say the least. This is what was captured.
El Señor esté con ustedes y con tu espíritu. Lectura del Santo Evangelio según San Juan. Gloria al Señor.
The priest was immediately caught off guard upon hearing the mysterious screams. According to those who attended the ceremony, the priest had to end the mass immediately after this. No one knows why the mass had to end so soon, but there is no denying that the screams had something to do with this. Whether paranormal or not, the sudden occurrence of this mysterious scream is unnerving on its own, but with everyone else's reaction to the cry, it makes it even more frightening. This recording was taken about 4 months ago, and still, no one knows where the cries had come from. As with most videos, this one remains a mystery. This next video comes from Jack Steffens, who spent the night at a hotel that is considered to be the most haunted hotel in the US. The hotel in question is known as the Biltmore Hotel, which is located over in Providence, Rhode Island, and its history is lingered with paranormal activity. From seeing objects move on their own, to hearing laughter from parties that can't be found, former guests of the hotel have encountered things that they couldn't explain. And just like those who've stayed here before, Jack Steffens encounters something beyond explanation. Late one evening, Jack is lying in bed inside his hotel room when all of a sudden, the bathroom door inside the room shuts itself forcefully. A few minutes pass, and the door opens all on its own, but then closes again immediately. Terrified by this incident, Jack proceeds to grab his camera and records the following. This is what he captured.
Alright, you can see that the bathroom is down there at the end of the hallway. The bathroom door is the one that has been slamming itself by apparently unseen forces. I'm going to stand here for a couple minutes. If it happens again, then I'm going to catch it on video. If it doesn't happen again, then I'm going to set my camera down and try to just let it sit there and wait and catch it when it happens. Did you see that? It just did it again. I cannot believe I got that on video. I cannot believe I got that. There is nobody in this room except for me. That is the freakiest thing ever. There's nobody back here.
The door suddenly closes on its own, as though someone had slammed it hard. Based on this recording, we can tell that Jack was left baffled. Now, if Jack hadn't recorded the inside of this bathroom, the authenticity of this video might have been called into question. It could have been that someone was hiding inside and waiting to close the door at the right time. However, as Jack shows us, no one is inside the bathroom. Given the history of this hotel, it seems that something unexplainable was caught on camera. But of course, I'll pass the judgment over to you. Did something paranormal occur in Jack's room? Or is there a possible explanation for what Jack had encountered? If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video. Lauren Combs and her dog Luna live in a house located in the middle of nowhere. Nothing but woods surround her home, and very few people come and visit as she lives in a secluded area far from everyone else. Although Lauren lives in complete isolation, something very strange happened not too long ago that's made her wonder if she's actually alone. One night, while walking her dog through the woods, her dog Luna begins to act strange. The following is the video she took.
Luna. Luna. What? Go home. Luna, go home. No, 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 no. Luna, come on. Stop.
It seems that her dog Luna is sensing someone or something nearby. Yet, there appears to be nothing suspicious in sight. Now, like with most dogs, it could be that Luna had seen a squirrel or some small rodent, thus causing her to react this way. However, this wouldn't be the only time Luna acts strange, as on a different night, Lauren records the following behavior from Luna.
What? What is wrong with you? Luna? What is wrong? What? What? Your big head, what? What?
Based on these two videos, viewers believe that Luna is sensing something which cannot be seen. Whatever it might be, viewers think that Luna is trying to protect her owner from this unknown presence. Ever since then, she's been acting more strange. But then one day, the strangest thing happened. As Lauren is resting at home, the following is caught on camera.
Luna, come on.
It goes without saying, but Lauren was shaken up by this incident. If no one had been at the front door, then how was the doorbell going off on its own? It's because of this incident that Lauren thinks her house is haunted. Although some think that this might have been caused by an electrical problem, thus causing the constant ringing, others believe that something else is going on. One incident in particular, though, has led them to believe that the house might actually be haunted. Luckily, Lauren was able to capture this odd occurrence on her security camera. Take a look. Out of nowhere, the books on the shelf fall to the ground as though they were pushed off forcefully. Like most viewers, Lauren can't think of anything to explain this. But as always, what do you think? Could it be that Lauren is actually experiencing paranormal activity? Or is there something else going on? Feel free to share what you think down below. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Until next time.